Alright, scoopers, buckle up because the news cycle is absolutely exploding today, and you've come to the right place for the hottest must-know updates. Sheeran Scoop is your front row seat to everything that matters, and trust us, you do not want to miss what's coming your way. We've got seismic shifts in the squared circle, legendary figures making bold declarations, and massive career milestones on the horizon. Get ready for the inside track, the unfiltered truth, and the energy you crave. Let's dive right in. First up, a current champion is calling out legends, and his ambition is off the charts. He's not just looking for a match, he's pitching himself as the one to usher out some of the biggest names in the game. This is a bold move, and the implications are huge for the future landscape of professional wrestling. Get ready to hear who he's targeting and why. Then, we're breaking down another incredible performance from a crossover star who's making waves. He's reflecting on a massive career moment, declaring mission accomplished after a high-profile encounter. What does this mean for his legacy and the industry? We'll tell you. Plus, a potential record-breaking performance is on the horizon for an all-time great. We're talking about a landmark achievement that could see him join an incredibly exclusive club, a feat only one other superstar has ever accomplished. The numbers are staggering, and the anticipation is building. And finally, we're getting a look at the future of NXT as its champion lays out his dream matchups, including a surprising target for a potential retirement bout. This is the kind of talk that shakes up the entire sport. You need to know this. Stick around, because you won't get this anywhere else. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss a beat. Future legend declares intentions. The wrestling world is buzzing as a dominant NXT champion sets his sights on the sport's most iconic figures, boldly stating his desire to be the one to retire legends John Cena and Randy Orton. This ambitious declaration comes from Oba Femi, the reigning NXT champion, who has been positioned as the future of the brand. In a recent interview with Going Ringside, Femi didn't hold back, expressing his readiness to challenge the top names in professional wrestling and make his mark on the main roster. His confidence and vision for his career are clear, as he aims to not only compete with but also surpass the legacies of those who have long held the spotlight. When the topic of John Cena's widely discussed farewell tour came up, Oba Femi was direct. He expressed a strong desire to be the opponent who officially ends Cena's illustrious WWE career, stating, "If I could catch John Cena, I'll put him out, I'll show him the door, he's on the way out, so watch your step, I would." This statement positions Femi as someone unafraid to challenge the established order and eager to create his own defining moments by taking down giants of the industry. He also mentioned CM Punk as another veteran he'd be interested in facing. Femi's ambition extends to another future Hall of Famer, Randy Orton. With a similar level of conviction, he addressed the possibility of facing Orton, even expressing a degree of sympathy for the veteran's past injuries. "I would definitely fight Randy. Just feel sorry for Randy, his back. I'll show him the door too," Femi stated. He elaborated on his perspective, explaining his belief that it's time for a new generation to ascend. "I think they've been on top for a very long time, and I think enough is enough. I think it's time for the new crop of superstars to rise up to the top," he articulated, signaling a clear intent to be at the forefront of this generational shift. Beyond these high-profile retirement matches, fans have also been clamoring for a potential showdown between Oba Femi and the powerhouse Gunter. Femi addressed this dream match scenario, emphasizing that it needs to be built on a genuine narrative rather than just fan demand. It has to be for the right reasons, not just because the fans said so," he explained. "I have to want to fight Gunter. He has to want to fight me. There has to be a good reason." This thoughtful approach suggests Femi values storytelling and emotional investment in his matches, aiming for encounters that resonate beyond mere physical competition. Oba Femi's dominance in NXT has been undeniable since he captured the NXT Championship. Standing at an imposing 68 and weighing close to 300 pounds, his combination of size, strength, and athletic ability has made him a formidable force. He has successfully defended his title against top contenders within NXT, including Trick Williams and Jevon Evans, solidifying his status as a leading figure in the brand's future. Will these bold predictions become reality for the NXT champion? Next, we'll hear from a crossover star who feels his major career moment was a resounding success. Mission accomplished. Influencer star reflects on major WWE encounter. Logan Paul, the multifaceted social media influencer turned WWE sensation, is reflecting on his recent high-profile match against John Cena, declaring mission accomplished and asserting his belief that the encounter represented peak professional wrestling. Paul, who occupies a unique position in the industry as a part-time performer with significant mainstream appeal, views his involvement as a strategic move to elevate his standing within WWE and contribute to the business's evolution. His approach is characterized by savvy business acumen and a desire to maximize his impact, even if he isn't a full-time, traditional wrestler. The narrative surrounding Paul's feud with John Cena, a veteran synonymous with unwavering dedication to professional wrestling, was designed to bridge the gap between established WWE tradition and emerging entertainment platforms. The primary objective was to position Paul as a credible and respected competitor within the wrestling landscape, proving that his talents extend beyond his digital origins. While the long-term impact on his career trajectory remains to be seen, Paul seems confident that this goal has been met. Expressing his satisfaction with the match, which took place at Clash in Paris, Paul shared his perspective. "I wanted a match with John Cena to prove that I not only belong in the business but can bring the best out of the business. Mission accomplished." He lauded Cena's skill and contribution to the craft, remarking, "Fair play to John, an absolute mastermind of the craft. He wrestles better than Pablo Picasso paints. If it'll ever be understood how good he is." Despite not securing the victory, Paul felt he gained significant intangible benefits from the experience, stating, "Although my hand wasn't raised, I came away with more victories than I can count. Grateful." He also acknowledged the passionate French fanbase, noting their energy. Paul's assessment suggests a successful integration into the WWE system, demonstrating his ability to engage with and impress both the wrestling audience and industry insiders. His ability to perform at a high level in significant matches, coupled with his massive online following, makes him a valuable asset to WWE. The mission accomplished sentiment highlights his personal satisfaction with his growth and the validation he feels within the sport. This sentiment from Paul underscores the changing dynamics of professional wrestling, where outside talent can successfully integrate and make a significant impact. His performance against Cena not only showcased his in-ring potential, but also his capability to generate substantial buzz and connect with a diverse audience. The success of this collaboration could pave the way for similar ventures involving other mainstream personalities. Could this successful crossover hint at future high-profile matchups for Paul? Next, we're looking at a potential record that an all-time great is on the verge of breaking. Milestone alert: WWE legend nears exclusive career achievement. An all-time great in the WWE is on the cusp of reaching a significant career milestone that could see them join an exceptionally small group of performers who have achieved a century of wins at major WWE premium live events. This potential landmark is tied to an upcoming rumored match against Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza, a bout that is already generating considerable anticipation among fans. The significance of this achievement lies not only in the sheer number of victories, but also in the caliber of opponents and the longevity of the career it represents. This potential record comes as part of what is being described as the star's final year in the company, a retirement tour that has seen them engage in several high-profile matches. One such recent encounter was against Logan Paul at Clash in Paris, where the legend secured his 99th career win at WWE PLEs. This victory brought him to the doorstep of a major numerical achievement, setting the stage for his next potential appearance to be a historic one. The context of these final matches is crucial, as they are seen as opportunities to cement a legendary career and provide memorable send-offs. The opponent for this potential record-breaking match, Brock Lesnar, is a formidable force in WWE, making any victory against him particularly noteworthy. Lesnar's return to WWE, following a 2-year absence, was marked by an attack on this very star at SummerSlam, setting up their highly anticipated encounter at WrestlePalooza. This match is strategically positioned to counter AEW's All Out, highlighting its importance in the broader wrestling landscape and the competitive dynamic between the two promotions. Achieving 100 wins against such a challenging opponent would undoubtedly add another layer of prestige to this already significant event. Currently, only one other WWE superstar has managed to surpass the 100-win mark at WWE PLEs. The Undertaker, who amassed an incredible 107 wins throughout his legendary career. While the current star will not be able to surpass The Undertaker's record due to the limited number of remaining matches before their planned retirement, reaching the 100-win threshold would still place them in incredibly elite company. This achievement would serve as a testament to their consistent performance and success on the grandest stages of WWE. Speculation about the legend's final matches continues, with reports suggesting potential encounters against other prominent figures like Gunther, Dominic Mysterio, and Drew McIntyre. The announcement of Logan Paul as an opponent for the Clash in Paris event drew some criticism from fans who felt that more established stars deserving of a spot on Cena's limited retirement tour were overlooked. However, the legend himself explained his choices as a way of paying homage to those who have impacted his career, hinting at a deeper significance behind his opponent selections. He also paid tribute to AJ Styles, performing his signature move, the Styles Clash, during their match. Will this legend achieve the coveted 100th win in his next high-stakes bout? Finally, we're diving into the bold aspirations of an NXT champion who has his sights set on retiring multiple WWE legends. NXT champion sets sights on retiring legends. The burgeoning career of NXT champion Oba Femi is marked by bold ambition, as he has openly expressed his desire to be the one to retire two of WWE's most iconic figures, John Cena and Randy Orton. Femi, a dominant force in NXT, sees himself as the vanguard of a new generation of superstars ready to ascend to the top of the wrestling world. His statements, made during an interview on Going Ringside, reveal a clear intent to challenge the established order and carve out his own legacy by facing and overcoming the sport's most decorated veterans. Femi's vision for his future in WWE includes specific dream matches, with a particular focus on concluding the careers of John Cena and Randy Orton. When asked about the possibility of facing John Cena during his ongoing farewell tour, Femi was unequivocal. He stated his ambition to be the one to put him out and show him the door, signifying his readiness to take on the mantle of retiring a legend. This suggests a strategic approach to his career, aiming to create career-defining moments by confronting and defeating the industry's biggest names. Similarly, Femi expressed his intention to face Randy Orton, acknowledging Orton's long tenure and physical challenges. "I would definitely fight Randy. Just feel sorry for Randy, his back. I'll show him the door too," Femi remarked. His rationale stems from a belief that the era of long-standing top stars is drawing to a close. "I think they've been on top for a very long time, and I think enough is enough. I think it's time for the new crop of superstars to rise up to the top," he explained. This sentiment underscores a desire for a generational shift, with Femi positioning himself as a key player in that transition. Femi also addressed the highly anticipated potential matchup against Gunther, another powerhouse performer. He emphasized that such a match must be built on a compelling narrative and mutual desire, rather than solely on fan expectation. "It has to be for the right reasons, not just because the fans said so," Femi stated, indicating a preference for storytelling and meaningful rivalries. This thoughtful approach to match selection suggests a mature understanding of the wrestling business beyond just in-ring action. Oba Femi's physical presence and performance in NXT have been remarkable. Standing at an imposing 68 and weighing nearly 300 pounds, he possesses a rare combination of size, power, and athleticism that has made him an unstoppable force. His reign as NXT champion has seen successful defenses against formidable opponents like Trick Williams and Jevon Evans, cementing his status as a future star. His declarations about retiring Cena and Orton are not just idle boasts, but reflect a confidence born from his dominant performances and his vision for his place in wrestling history. Will Oba Femi's bold predictions about retiring legends come to fruition? This is just a taste of the massive news hitting the wrestling world today, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. And that's a wrap on another action-packed Sheeran Scoop. We covered NXT Champion Oba Femi calling out John Cena and Randy Orton for retirement matches, Logan Paul declaring mission accomplished after his bout with Cena, a WWE legend nearing a 100-win milestone at premium live events, and Oba Femi's desire to face Gunter. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop, ring the notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.